quick. Graph y equals the opposite of f at 1/2 x by hand, given the graph of y equals f of x here in blue. This is part of the family of functions series. You will need graph paper, or you can download this PDF and print it. Press pause as needed anytime during this video. Since we don't know the dance for this function, we will graph using a table. We need to identify the key points on the graph and then place the coordinates of those points into a table. So the first key point is right here and has the coordinates -6, 1. The next key point is -3, 1. The third one is a y-intercept 0, -5. Next 3, -2. And the last point 6, +2. We need to create a second table for the function we want to plot. So one of the parameters, 1/2, this is inversely proportional to the horizontal dilation factor, which means we multiply each x value by the reciprocal of 1/2, which is 2. So -6 times 2 is -12. And I think you can go ahead and finish the rest of these x values. Press pause to do so, resume when you're ready. And doubling each of the x values, this is what you get. Press pause if I went too quickly. The opposite sign affects the y values. Take the opposite of each of the y values. So starting with 1, we take the opposite of 1, and it's -1. So we can plot the point -12, -1. Please finish the rest of these 4 points here. Plot them, finish the graph. Press pause to do so, and then resume when you're ready. So the opposite one is -1, -6, -1 is plotted. Opposite of -5 is +5, so the y-intercept is now 0, 5. 6, 2 is the next point, and the final point, 12, -2. We need to connect the points, but before we do, we have to use the original function for the shape. So any segments are segments, and any curves are curves. So we need to look at that original function. And here is our graph. Compare it to the parent function. Now you try one. Graph y equals the opposite of f of 1/3 x, given y equals f of x here in blue. Press pause to do this and resume when you're finished to check your answer. And here's the answer in green.